Is South Africa on the brink of a racial crisis? US President Donald Trump, with support from Elon Musk, argued that white Afrikaners in South Africa face racial genocide. He fast-tracked a February executive order to grant refugee status to Afrikaners alleging race-based persecution. South Africa's new land expropriation law and some attacks on farmers were cited as reasons for the policy. These claims have been widely disputed. Fact-checkers and South African officials say there is no evidence of systemic anti-white violence. The genocide narrative has been widely discredited. The backdrop includes a contentious 2025 law to redress apartheid-era land inequality. Whites, about 7% of the population, own roughly half of South African farmland. South Africa also has a very high overall murder rate. BBC statistics show that farm attacks are extremely rare. In late 2024, only 12 people, just one white farmer, were killed in farm incidents. Violence in rural areas affects all races and is a tiny fraction of national crime. Many Afrikaners interviewed by the BBC reject Trump's offer. Social media influencer Ulrich Janse van Vuuren says, "South Africa is my home." He stresses that white South Africans have long benefited from the country's resources and privileges. Those leaving are opportunists, rather than refugees fleeing persecution. Farmer Ilse Steenkamp and her family had their land violently occupied. She says deciding to leave was very difficult. Steenkamp argues that any farmer who has suffered such attacks should be treated as a refugee. Sam Busa founded a group helping people apply for Trump's plan. She notes the U.S. criteria clearly is targeting white South Africans. Analyst Dr. Piet Kroukamp says South Africa does not persecute people. Prominent Afrikaner lobby groups agree with staying. AfriForum blamed the government for driving people away but insisted it will help create a future for Afrikaners at home. President Cyril Ramaphosa and other leaders strongly rejected the persecution claims. Ramaphosa said the emigrants left because they don't want to embrace the changes in our country. The government stresses that white South Africans remain among the nation's richest and most influential. Abroad, many saw Trump's move as controversial or discriminatory. Human Rights Watch called the decision a cruel racial twist. Commentators pointed out that white South Africans still dominate land ownership and wealth in SA. The incident has aggravated already tense US-South Africa relations. Internationally, many analysts see the refugee offer as more symbolic politics than a genuine humanitarian effort. Keep following for more updates on this evolving story.